하나, 둘, 셋.
Back in the 1989, I was a university student, and my paper was about South Korea's new North policy. That basically, at the time, South Korea changed its policy because China was opening up a policy called open door policy. So at the end, China and South Korea become major economic partners. When I came here in 2017, the government of President Moon announced the new Southern policy, and he made that announcement in Jakarta, by the way. You know, suddenly I remember my old paper, and I think with this new Southern policy, meaning Korea wants to have deeper engagement, economic engagement with Southeast Asia. Right? We expect to have more and more economic engagements. I think it also speaks very loudly about converging interests between ASEAN countries and South Korea to continue maintaining regional peace and security, peace and stability, not only in Southeast Asia but also in East Asia. And then even it goes beyond that. I think it also speaks about the meeting of hearts and minds. I am confident that this new Southern policy will be successful, and it will bring about a lot of benefits not only for Korean people but also for Southeast Asia. Yeah, South Korea is one of the largest trading partners for Indonesia, and our bilateral trade last year has reached about 20 billion US dollars, which is big. On the Indonesian part, our export to South Korea is mainly primary commodities, coal or other minerals, and it's almost 40%, because now Indonesia wants to transform its economy from this basic commodity into more manufacturing industry. So we want to push export of manufactured goods. Korean export to Indonesia has been quite consistent. You know, machineries, cars, these are all manufactured goods. It is basically an FTA. Basically, it's a free trade agreement whereby both countries are committed to provide preferential tariff. You know, because the modern economy, especially in the manufacturing industry, is a very much interlinked because of the supply chain. So what we expect to achieve from this new agreement, which hopefully will be formalized in November in Busan. As you know, Indonesia has a very fertile land, therefore agriculture is very strong. But Korea has technology to improve productivity in our agricultural business. Therefore, if we can push for collaboration in this type of sector, I think it will benefit both sides. This is the third ASEAN Republic of Korea commemorative summit. You know, the President Moon Jae-in has been very consistent since he took office to announce the new Southern policy, to place ASEAN as a priority in South Korea's foreign policy. He already visited all 10 ASEAN member countries, right? And I think all 10 ASEAN leaders will be in Busan, and that's a very good thing. The important thing is actually what will be for the next 30 years. So because now we celebrate 30 years of partnership, But to me, it's very important, and I'm sure our leaders have that wisdom to ask themselves what to do. You know, we will have a lot of side events, like starting from public service, innovation in public service, and then we have cultural innovation forum, we'll have business summit, we have so a lot of side events. All these things are geared towards, you know, a closer and greater collaborations. Well, Indonesia has always been very consistent with its position. For Indonesia, peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula is very, very important, because we want peace and stability in Southeast Asia, and that will only happen if the Korean Peninsula is stable. Indonesia for a long time is a good friend to both South and North Korea. I think we are one of the few countries that maintain embassies both in Seoul and in Pyongyang. So we always try to help bridging the communication between the two Koreas, because we are of the few to ensure lasting peace and stability in the peninsula. The two Koreas have to be the main actors. And also, Indonesia is always very consistent. Southeast Asia is a nuclear weapon-free zone, so we also want the Korean Peninsula as a nuclear weapon-free zone. I am very thankful and I appreciate very much the hospitality of the Korean people and the Korean government in hosting the forthcoming ASEAN Republic of Korea Commemorative Summit in Busan on November 26th. And I also appreciate very much the commitment on the part of the Korean government in moving forward the partnership between ASEAN and Korea in the next 30 years. And I wish, and also I am confident, that the summit will be a successful event. Thank you very much.